Welcome back to another Brian's action figure review. Today we will be doing a Marvel Legends figure. Hit that subscribe if you like, helps the channel a lot. But today we like I did say on a previous video that I do not collect Marvel Cinematic Universe figures, that I am mostly a comic book collector, comic character collector, I mean. My words are not great today. When I saw the new Moon Knight figures coming out for the Disney Plus wave, I was kind of, oh, what do I do? So I bought both of them. As you might have seen my Mr. Knight review already, I did of course pick up this version of Moon Knight as well. And the reason I did was it just looks phenomenal. I love Moon Knight, I love all versions of him. And this one, the design of the way, like whatever about the character in the TV show, the design of this figure is absolutely beautiful, and I really wanted to have it. That's the reason I'm not ducking the MCU question. I wanted this figure because it is excellent looking, and when it comes to Marvel Legends, if it is MCU, if it's awesome, I'll buy it. Mostly I tend to stick to comic figures. Now, what I've seen of this figure is mostly in pictures, so I'm glad to have it in hand. So let's go check out the box. So here is the box for the Marvel Studios Marvel Legends Moon Knight, and I have to say I love the color going all the way around the bottom there and leading up into this beautiful artwork done here of Moon Knight, which kind of gives him more of a like a mummy design as well, which is really nice. If you go around the back there, you've got the full, like this looks incredible. Let's go back a bit. This picture looks incredible. It would look amazing on a poster, I think. It says, clad in the ceremonial armor of Khonshu's chosen warriors throughout the century, Mark Spector is Moon Knight, sworn to obey Khonshu and deliver his vengeance accordingly. That looks really cool. Really impressed with that picture. Here you have that cool Ultron there. You have the two Moon Knights, Miss Marvel, She-Hulk, Kate Bishop, Hawkeye, and Sharon Carter. There is a bunch of legalese down here and on the bottom. On the side you've got that awesome artwork again, and on the top you've got the Moon Knight logo. So let's get this figure out and see if he's as impressive as he actually looks. So here is the MCU Moon Knight out of the box, and as you can see, he looks incredibly awesome. Now I do think the grey is very grey, but other than that, like the sculpting on the weapons, on the pants, on the outfit itself, and even on the mask just look incredible, and they really pop despite the kind of dull colors. Yeah, it's quite an awesome figure. There is some issues with it that I will discuss as we dive deeper on like stuff like articulation and things like that, but from here he looks really good. So let's check out what accessories he came with. So this is what Moon Knight comes with. Unfortunately, of course, like a lot of recent releases actually, not very much. He does come with two different hands, two punching hands, and of course they are sculpted much like the rest of the costume, so they do look really good. He does come with these crescent daggers as well. There is two now. There is even sculpting on these. As you can see, they look really good. Like Egyptian writing and stuff on it, calligraphy I think it's called. And there is like these, I didn't know what they were, these little things, but then it just clicked on me as I was sorting through the stuff for the review that it actually goes into one really good dagger, maybe, I don't know, but it does look really nice. And I picture that's going to be awkward to take apart again, my stubby fingers anyway. Yeah, once you have a nail you can separate those out. So yeah, very limited accessories. So let's check out the Moon Knight figure up close and personal and have a proper look through this guy. Like, as you can see here, he's got all sorts of writing down the thighs of his legs, and they look really class, and they're actually sculpted as well. The sculpting on this figure is actually insane, I have to say. It's like nothing I've seen before in a Legends figure. It's like the costume is actually sculpted all the way around in parts, even on the boots and stuff down here. Now this is an old cape. I think they used this on Sentry So let's do this for a second. It pops off, and that can come off, and you can like make a mummy moonknight, which looks really, really weird. But yeah, you've got the hexagonal hole some of the older figures had. And let's leave that off now just to do some articulation. You've got some chest articulation there. Goes side to side. I'm kind of disappointed it didn't come with butterfly joints here. I think that would have really made this figure, like, this is a fantastic figure, no, don't get me wrong, but I think if you had butterfly joints here, you would have really pushed it another level again. It does have bicep swivels, double jointed elbows. You have to be really careful with these. They get really tight. Well, yeah, you get a good angle on those. The arms go around, hands I should say, and up and down. The legs go up this far. It's kind of hindered by his kind of cape thing at the back, but he does have a good double jointed knee. And there is no boot rotation, but he is fully ankle rockered and up and down. Now the boot rotation is all to do with the costume, I think. We do get thigh swivel to make up for it. So articulation wise, he is really, really good. Let's check out that face sculpt while I have the head off. As you can see, it's really, really nice. It does have the kind of the whites of the eyes as well, which unfortunately the Mr. Knight character figure doesn't seem to have. Again, you've got Sculpt in here, you've got the little crescent moon on the top as well. That could have been painted maybe, I don't know. But then again, I don't know, it doesn't really need it. So let's get this back on. Now there is this thing here. Again, these aren't ideal really. I didn't even notice it until a couple of days ago. It doesn't impact the figure whatsoever, but he is really, really good. The hands do fit the crescent daggers really easy as well. I thought that these might fit somewhere around him as well, but they don't. You could like leave it on his stomach or something, but that just looks silly. It's not right. Now maybe there is somewhere to put them, but I don't know where. And they do fit in his hands quite easily. Well, they were fitting for me the other day. And you can get a multitude of poses with these things in there and get inviting all your demons and dragons and whatever. But yeah, this is a really class figure. I really like him. It's my first MCU figure in a while. It's not because I'll be buying more, but it's because Moon Knight is one of my favorite characters. Here he is next to his Mr. Knight, and funnily enough, I've got this dude right next to him, right nearby as well. So this is the MCU Moon Knight, or the comic Moon Knight. I do think the middle one is probably the best designed one. So guys, that is my review for the MCU Moon Knight. Really, really, really good figure. If I was to give it a rating out of 10, I would say 8.5. I think it's a fantastic figure. It's probably one of the best Moon Knight figures I've owned. Yeah, I've owned the Mezco one, but I find it unfair to put like figures that are upwards of 100 quid up against a 20 quid figure. It's an unfair comparison. But for Marvel Legends, this is probably one of the best they've done. The most accurate anyway, towards the show even anyway. But it really works as a Moon Knight figure, and I like the broadness as well. Some of the other Moon Knight figures have looked quite skinny. I don't know why that is, but yeah. So yeah guys, my view is 8.5 on this guy. And I hope you enjoyed the review. I hope you hit subscribe and come back for more. I usually do videos every second or third day at least. And yeah, so we'll see you later guys. Have a good one. Bye.